Well, Salt Lake will be in town for one more game here. The Bees, 7:05 tomorrow night. Gates at 6:05. It is a Fox 17 Friday night fireworks. After the final out, we'll have the 5th of 13 fireworks shows presented by Fox 17 this year. Plus, it's jersey drawstring bag giveaway for the first 2,000 fans in attendance. Home half of the third starts out with a ball that misses low from starter Zach Stewart. Matt Carson, the batter, the third baseman. His first at-bat of the game, fouls that one off to even the count up at 1-1. Ryan Verdugo did not make it out of the last inning and is responsible for both the runs up there on the board. Arnold Leon, who just came down to Nashville from Oakland, managed to get himself out of the inning. Ball is chopped off the dirt in front of the plate. A throw to first, gets away, turning the corner. Moving to second is Carson, and Carson will pull up there. Stewart just bounced that one in front of Crone at first, and Crone could not come up with a scoop. Sounds benefit on the chopper. And so they're going to call it an E1 error on the pitcher. So a single and advancing on the error for Carson. Anthony Aliotti coming up. Aliotti, the first baseman, 286 hitter on the year, 21 RBIs to his credit. Aliotti sets up in the left-hand batter's box. Pitch on the way, tried to bunt, fouled it into the screen. Aliotti hitting an even 300 with runners in scoring position this year. He's hit 4 doubles in that situation, 15 total hits, 20 RBIs. Looks like he's going to try to get the runner over. And that one is fouled. No attempted bunt there, full swing. And it ends up going off into the third base bleachers. Crowd trying to encourage the Sounds here. They trail 2-0, home half of the third inning. Carson on second. Aliotti at the plate. Aliotti with a swing, another one foul. That caroms off the front of the Bees dugout. Sounds baseball tonight, sponsored in part by your Middle Tennessee Hyundai dealers, including Wilson County Hyundai, Downtown Hyundai, and Cool Springs Hyundai, who want you to drive what Sounds manager Steve Scarsoni drives. 7 area dealers in all to visit. Check it out, buyhyundai.com. 0-2 the count against Aliotti. And he will swing through that one and miss for the first out. Back to the top of the order we go. It'll be Craig Gentry now coming to the plate, the center fielder who got the game started with a line single to left, then stole second but was stranded there. Now it'll be his job, Gentry, to see if he can get Carson around and not strand him at second. And that pitch inside misses low for a ball. Stewart stares in for the sign. He's got it. Comes set. Checks the runner at second. He'll deal to the plate. Solid line. That'll drop for a base hit into center, but it will not score the runner. So Gentry 2 for 2 now, and he's hit the ball hard both times. Settles for the single, gets Carson around to third, but Carson had to hold up. And Carson, fooled there, obviously thought the ball was going to carry a little more. It did not. Sank for the base hit. But so now with one out, runners at the corners for Joey Wendell. Wendell struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. And Charlie Cutler, the catcher, has really had to do a bit of a managing job here. He's been positioning the infield, the outfield, been calming his pitcher, Zach Stewart. been out there talking to him. And Stewart looks like he's ready to deal now after checking the sign. He will come to the plate, and that one is hit off his glove. Up to second. Did they get the tag in? No. Throw to first records the out, but a run scores as the Sounds plate Matt Carson. And it is now a 2-1 game. Charging hard from second, Yarborough tried to get the tag. As Gentry went by him, he missed, but he did record the out. 4-3 on Wendell. And they do award the RBI to Wendell as he did get the runner home. So Carson crosses the plate. Once again, Cutler out there talking to Stewart after that one. Those two have been having quite a bit of FaceTime here this evening. 2 down. The Sounds have pushed across the first run of the ball game, and they're still threatening with a runner on second. Stewart looks over at second. Nobody holding the runner. Deals. Oh, that one was inside, but called a strike. Man, Ryan Roberts was giving quite the look to the umpire. I mean, even up on the scoreboard, they put it up as a ball. But it was rung up as a strike. It is 0-1. I was ready to give that a ball. Man, that happens. All right, well, there's one that misses low. Now we're even at 1-1. Stewart towing the rubber, checks in for the sign here. 2 on your score. Bees leading the Sounds. Nashville half of the third inning here at First Tennessee Park in beautiful downtown Nashville. Sun setting, just reflecting in a rose gold color off the windows of the skyscrapers out beyond the outfield fence. It's a beautiful night for ballpark baseball here in Middle Tennessee. The wind picking up a little bit now. Well, once again, Charlie Cutler is lonely. He's got to go out and talk to Zach Stewart. I wonder if perhaps they're just having trouble getting the signs down with a runner at second. Often the indicator changes. And if the pitcher and catcher are not straight on the indicator changing, that can lead to a whole lot of issues. Crossing up the catcher, pass ball. If the catcher thinks he's calling one pitch and the pitcher delivers another, especially if it's a hitter who may be looking for a fastball and he gets a fastball when he's supposed to get a curve, and that one is in the dirt and is blocked. Cutler keeping it in front of him and therefore keeping the runner Gentry at second. And so the count 2-1. They still get up 3-0 on the scoreboard. And again, going back to the first pitch of the at-bat, where it was called a strike. And that one is a strike in the inside corner as well. And Roberts just kind of bobbleheads it as he puts 1 foot outside the batter's box. Stewart checks the runner, comes home, and that one is swung and blooped over the head of the shortstop. He tried to snow cone it off the tip of the glove. Sounds will score a second run, and this game is tied at 2. Rutledge could not come up with the baseball. It was just high enough. He timed the leap. He did everything right, but he just couldn't hang on to the ball as it drops. And the Sounds have knotted it up. And so Gentry, who was running on contact with 2 outs, makes it around. Run scores. Game is tied. Jason Pridey up. He will look at a fastball inside. Ball 1. Left-hand hitter waiting for the pitch. Pridey. Sit in there, looks at one outside. That is ball 2. Interesting to see how Stewart's going to respond now. It's not been an easy inning for him. His error is one of the things that has kept things going. He'll look in now. Come to the plate, and the fastball outside. Whereas he got that call last at bat, he does not this one. It's 3-0. To start the inning, Carson singled, and then on the E1, the throwing error on the way over to first got to second. He would eventually score. Gentry with a single. Joey Wendell picked up an RBI as that one in there for a strike. Pridey thought it was ball 4. 3-1 the count. But so after the Gentry single, Wendell records an RBI on a 4-3 putout. Gentry avoided the tag at second. Yarbrough tried to tag him but did not. It's a good thing he didn't because it kept the inning alive and allowed Ryan Roberts the RBI single here that brought him in. And now ball hit sharply towards second off the glove of Yarbrough and out into short right field. Everybody safe all the way around. Runners at the corners. So Pridey got just enough of that one. And the dive by Yarbrough was not enough to come up with it. And now with 2 down, the Sounds again find themselves in a threatening position. And so Pridey with the single. And again, a conference on the mound. I'll tell you what, the crew chief Spencer Flynn is working the plate tonight. If he's got a Fitbit on, he is running up his steps artificially, just getting out to break up mound conferences for Salt Lake. He's out there having a chat with them right now. And so that time out there for the Bees, that was the pitching coach, Eric Bennett. And now, stepping into the right-hand batter's box, Nate Fryman. Fryman DHing tonight. He's 0 for 1. Flied out to left back in the second. Both teams have had some run production here so far tonight. And now the runner is going. Pitch inside for a ball throw is high down to second. Stolen base recorded for Jason Pridey. Fryman finds himself up on a 1-0 count, and now runners at second and third. Might as well push it at this point. If you're the Sounds now, if you get a sharp single here, if Fryman can put the ball in play, maybe you get not a 1 but a 2-run gap. You've already gotten through your spot starter Verduno if you're the Sounds. You're to your second pitcher already in Leon. Leon managed to get himself out, but not without a little bit of a test. And so ball delivered that misses inside, 2-0 count to Fryman. 2 down, home half of the third. Runners on second and third. Wind picking up a little bit here as the breeze starts to stiffen the flags. Again, out towards center. Shaded a little bit towards left. Just to the left of the batter's eye. And that one is foul tipped on the off-speed pitch. New baseball in play. The berm is full out there in left field. Love to see that. Love to see folks with the family bring the kids out to the ballpark. Relaxing on the grass out there. Good crowd at the ballpark tonight on a throwback Thursday here at First Tennessee Park. And the crowd getting behind this Sounds team. Pitch inside once again. Fryman watching it go for ball 3. And now Stewart once again struggling to locate. Time called. Fryman steps out. Adjusts the linkage. He's back in. Pitch to the plate. That one inside corner. Well, you can hear the fans didn't like that call. Runs the count full, 3-2. Slider just caught the inside part of the plate. Fill it up here. Pressure on Fryman. Stewart deals inside, ball 4. And so now that's going to bring up Kent Mathis to the plate. Trevor killing it as the McDonald's Junior PA announcer tonight here at First Tennessee Park. Bases loaded, 2 down. And the pitch high. Mathis watching it go for ball 1. No action in the Bees bullpen. Well, now just as I say that, somebody gets up to stretch. Doing a little bit of stretching out there right now. Let's see, that is Steve Hensley. So Hensley beginning to do a little bit of stretching out there as again to the plate. Slider misses inside, ball 2. 2-0. Mathis 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded out 5-3. 3 ducks on the pond for him here, and the Sounds with a chance to break it open early. Sounds trailed 2-0 coming into this inning, and now Mathis ground ball up towards third, scooped up. Delivery to first is on time, and the out recorded to end the inning. So the Sounds end up stranding 3, but they do push across 2, and they tie this game up at 2. 3 complete here at First Tennessee Park. We're back with more in just a moment. You're listening to Nashville Sounds Baseball on 102.5 The Game.